Good afternoon, good evening, good wherever you are. How's everybody doing? We are back with more Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Now get in. Had some. It's every day now. I'm having issues just going live. My ISP or something is just. It's every day, and the only way to fix it is to keep running speed tests over and over and over until it sorts itself out. Also today I bumped my bitrate up a little bit by only 1 meg. But regardless, this whole problem happens even without that. So I'm now streaming it slightly higher just to see if it'll improve the video quality a bit. Because it was looking a little, not too bad, but a little rough when I looked at yesterday's VOD. But anyway, we'll get in before the beginning gets muted. That was another issue I had. The beginning of this got muted yesterday.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
We aren't prepared.
Right, so yes, hello Sephiroth, welcome to Dragon Age Veilguard. So far it's alright, the start of the game I did yesterday. Wasn't too bad.
What's more about Demeter's Crossing? Veil jumpers have gone missing. Do we know why? Someone will have to go out there and find out. Have a look.
Ooh. Shop rank, Ninny. Rank up merchants and unlock new items. Right, so you bring materials, a bit of money, plus increase your rep, and that'll increase your shop rank. Okay. So I'm just guessing buying and selling will have a knock on it. Moments in this game where it seems very quiet, like right now. Ooh, okay. Yeah, so selling also adds to the faction strength. Okay. Nobody remember they lost this valuable item. It also said that valuables could also be used to strengthen you as well, I think.
Okay then.
The fudge do I look at my loot again? The menus seem a bit awkward to navigate in this one. Where is the items? Oh, again. See, rather than having resources at the top where all the other shit is, same with your journal. For some reason, journal's hidden in the map section. See there in the bottom corner? Journal. Why? Have it on the tab section at the top like everything fucking else. Grr arg. Same with resources. Have it at the damn top. Why have them hidden within the other menus? It's stupid. It's so stupid. Right, so resources. Hang on. Ah, there we are, valuables. So how do I use these to strengthen myself? I don't know how. Sell valuable items to merchants for a large sum, but didn't it say you could use them to strengthen? Unless it just means these ones. Are these ones considered valuables as well? Like, these are the actual, like, crafty resources. But are these ones here purely for crafting? So I'm scared to just, like, sell things. Making a Steam Wilds character. I actually replayed a little bit of yesterday, like before we left the Vale area. I replayed from there onward because I wanted to slightly change my character's appearance. I give him a bit of hair. So now 2 over the top, but yeah, I give him a bit more
Try not to
hair.
die, eh, Rook?
Thanks for caring.
Who's gonna pay off your
I
debts
thought
if
it
you're a
sort
corpse?
of matched his
Anyway,
look.
if it gets too rough out there, come back. We'll set you up with better bits and bobs.
Thanks, Amelia.
And I darkened the
See you
blue
around.
so it wasn't as vibrant and distracting. So it's there. It's noticeable as looking at it from that distance, you can barely tell. But then during like certain scenes or certain angles, you can see, oh, it's actually blue, that. So it's not like just bam in your face. And I also renamed him. He's now how did I pronounce it? He is now Zisage. Zisage is his name now. Read it backwards. His name's just there. Read it backwards. Since every other character I've made has been named Jasix, from Dragon Age Origins to Dragon Age 2 to Dragon Age Inquisition, I thought, well, because I had to remake my Inquisition character yesterday, and he was called Jasix before this one, I thought, screw it, I'll call this one Zisage. So yeah, it's just Jasix backwards. Actually, the second name's not backwards. That was automated. That's got something to do with like faction and class and everything you choose. Yeah, that just happened. What does it actually say backwards? That one, Rudla, Rudla. It's the Rudla. This is this game's version of the Riddler, the Rudler. The Rudler. Anyway, so yeah, let we crack on. We've got some shit to sort out before we head out into the wild. We're gonna read a few more of those fucking bazillion journal entries. Well, again, we're only reading like 2 or 3, and then we'll crack on, and then we'll read 2 or 3 later. Because one of the problems with this game is there's a fucking shit ton of reading. Literally right from the get-go, it just slaps all of this onto you. I've read the first 6 so far. Actually, was it the first 6? No, the first 5, sorry. Yes, I read the first 5. So we'll quickly read another 3 to finish this row off, at least. Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons. It is challenging enough for the casual observer to tell the difference between the Fade and the creatures that live within it, let alone between one type of spirit and another. Also, let us know how the video quality is, because like I said, I have bumped the bitrate up. Hopefully I won't get a slap on the wrist. From what I've heard, the whole being able to only stream at 6 is bullshit. It's just like the recommended. I used to be able to stream higher than that, obviously, when I was partner, but obviously ended that a while ago because I just couldn't be arsed with it. So now I'm just back to a scrubby peasant streamer. But yeah, from what I read, the 6,000 kilobits is just a recommendation, because if you however, there is apparently a hard cap at 8, which, as long as I don't go to that, hopefully I'll be fine. I've set it to 7, so I've only got 1 meg up, and hopefully that'll just slightly improve the quality, just a little bit. Yeah, we'll see what happens once I actually get into their environment and start running around, because this is one of those games where there's a lot of bushes and grass and everything and shit like that for streaming. Always make shit look rough, even for big streamers, because it's just a pain in the arse to be rendered. Right, so blah, 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 blah. In truth, there is little that distinguishes them, even for the most astute mages, since spirits are not physical entities and are therefore not restricted to recognizable forms or even have a form at all. One can never tell for certain what is alive and what is merely part of the scenery. It is therefore advisable for the inexperienced researcher to greet all objects he encounters. Hello. Hello, mouse. Are you a ghost? Uh, Typically, we misuse the term spirit to refer only to the benign, or at least less malevolent, creatures of the Fade, but in truth all denizens of the realm beyond the veil are spirits. As the chant of light notes, everything within the Fade is mimicry of our world, a poor imitation, for the spirits do not remotely understand what they are copying. It is no surprise that much of the Fade appears like a manuscript translated from Tevinter into Orlesian and back again by drunken initiates. In general, spirits are not complex, or rather, they are not complex as we understand such things. Each one seizes upon a single facet of human experience: rage, hunger, compassion, hope, etc. This one idea becomes their identity. We classify as demons those spirits who identify themselves with darker human emotions and ideas. The most common and weakest form of demon one encounters in the Fade is the rage demon. Uh, didn't I fight that just yesterday's, like, end of yesterday's level? And that's the weakest? Uh, they are much like, I mean, I'm playing on Nightmare. Then again, Nightmare isn't too bad so far. I'm not really struggling with it. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, and it's, yeah. I watched a little bit of Asmongold playing it on the difficulty below, and he was complaining that he wished he had put it on the higher difficulty because he was just finding it far too easy. But like I said, even the hardest difficulty so far, I mean, I'm not too far in, but so far it ain't that hard. As long as you master what you're doing, especially like depending on what your class you're playing as. Like for a change, I've gone with mage because I'm planning on unlocking the ability to like cast black holes and shit. Pardon. But normally I stay away from those sort of classes. But yeah, because normally my impression of mages from like trying them in the past, it's usually you're always kiting everything because you can't get up close to things with most mage classes in games. Because if you do, you're just gonna get slapped because you're like as strong as a wet paper bag. At least that's been my experience in past games. Whereas this one's not. I mean, you still have to. There still is a bit of running away, but your guy does have some close range stuff. But you have to combine them with other spells for them to be more effective. So like you'll weaken them with something from a range that'll give them a sort of a debuff, and then you'll move in and use a close range attack that'll cause that debuff to like explode or something. Right. They are much like perpetual boiling kettles, for they exist only to vent hatred, but rarely have an object to hate. Somewhat above these are the hunger demons, who do little but eat or attempt to eat everything they encounter, including other demons. This is rarely successful. Then there are the sloth demons. These are the first intelligent creatures one typically finds in the Fade. They are dangerous only on those rare occasions that they can be induced to get up and do harm. Desire demons are more clever and far more powerful, using all forms of bribery to induce mortals into their realms. Wealth, love, vengeance, whatever lies closest to your heart. The most powerful demons yet encountered are the pride demons, perhaps because they, among all their kind, most resemble men. From Beyond the Veil, Spirits and Demons by Enchanter Midromal. The Crows and Queen Madrigal. Can anyone remember Dragon Age Origins? I asked this yesterday, but it wasn't confirmed. The girl that you met in Dragon Age Origins that should like to sing. Was she one of the crows? If I remember correctly. By the way, BT dubs. Nanny na nanny na nanny. Yeah, well, I mean, the made reference to the blood magic at the near the beginning there when Solace came to you in your dreams. He used it just for a means to be able to speak to Rook, but he refuses to use it to control you so far. But yeah, obviously, blood magic is the one that's obviously frowned upon. So. Yeah, I'm guessing in the situation, if you chose to be a blood mage, Solace would just hate you even more. But yeah, I mean, it takes away the freedom if you want to be that downright evil character. But I mean, it makes no difference to me because, like I said, I've never played the mage classes, so it means now to me. I'm having fun that eventually I'm going to unlock the ability to make black holes. That's what I'm looking forward to. Space! Right. The Crows and Queen Madrigal. Let's get these last two raids so we can crack on. Like I said, we'll do these last two for now, and then a little bit later we'll read that row, and then tomorrow we'll read that row and that row, and we'll just slowly work our way through them. I ain't sitting reading them all in one long go. What I would like is whenever someone mentions something naturally during a conversation in the game, it'd be nice if like this would pop up on the main screen saying press select to read this. So then that conversation that you've just had, you then go into the text that's relevant of it and be like, right, so that's what they were talking about. Instead, all they've done is just went, he has a million fucking different entries, have fun, read them at your own pace. Instead of bringing it up at a relevant point, which would then probably make you remember it make you more likely to remember it, because just sitting reading reams and reams of it like this, most of it's just going to go in one way and out the other. Like I remember that one, The Bride of the Maker. I cannot remember that one. I read it yesterday. That's the problem. If it's not too important, it'll just... I'm good at remembering like the story and everything that goes on in the background for a period. Obviously, it's been 10 years since Inquisition, and a lot of that is just gone in the wind. I have no idea. The problem I'm having is I forgot all about the Inquisition DLC. I do have it, and I did intend to play it, but I completely forgot all about it because by the time it came out, I had finished the base. This is the one thing I hate about DLCs. Like, you finish the base game, and then a DLC will come out for something like months and months and months and months, or a year down the line, and you'll forget all about it because you're too busy playing other newer stuff. Unless it's something like major, like for example the Elden Ring expansion that was just everywhere. It was plastered all over the place. Just check out this massive big expansion, and it was a great expansion. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Whereas I think the DLC for Origin for the Inquisition wasn't really pushed. It was just sort of, some DLC. whisper, whisper, and then just move on. But yeah, I forgot all about it. So if something comes up from those, it's gonna go over my head. Which is why eventually I might go back and play Inquisition at some point in the future, because I did thoroughly enjoy that game, especially the dragons. I loved hunting those down, and I did them all with just the main character. I'd deliberately kick everyone else out of the party and fight the dragon one-on-one, and I loved it. The fight would go on for a while, but it was a nice challenge, and it just made those moments fun. Right. First Crow refused to speak even when we put hot coals to the soles of his feet and peeled the skin off his face and hands with a paring knife. What the fuck? He opted instead to chew through his own tongue and choke to death on the blood. Alright. The second captive repeated what we already knew. Queen Madrigal went on a hunt and did not appear for the evening's festivities. The body was later found with 4 steel swords through the chest. I asked what he knew about one of the 4 swords being a replica of Hessarian's Sword of Mercy. He had not heard about that, or at least claimed as much. He later died on the rack, smiling slightly. The third Crow must have realized he would not leave the dungeon alive. He seemed to hope that by angering Master Fior, I think that's Fior, sorry, not Fior, he would earn himself a quick death. The Crow tried our patience with pithy comments while Master Fior was trying to work. At one point, he made a remark about Fior's mother, which I shall not repeat here. Your mother's so fat. he got himself killed early to a your mama joke. I will admit to feeling admiration for his ability to retain a capacity for coherent speech, and even some wit while under extreme duress. This is like having his jaw smashed in. Amid all his useless chatter, this third Crow did raise an important point. His guild has a reputation to uphold. They are ruthless, efficient, and discreet. How would they maintain such notoriety if agents routinely revealed the names of employers with something as banal as torture? This gave me pause. I called for a halt to the session. After some thought, I stabbed the men through the heart and set the 4th and 5th Crow captives free. If there is a confession to be extracted, it will not be done with pain. I recommend we abandon this course of action. So they set those 2 free and tailed them, probably. A report by Captain Aristide, tasked with investigating the assassination of Queen Madrigal of Antiva. Right, last one. The Dalish Elves. Right, this one's probably one that we need to remember. I took the road north of Valrier toward Nivara with a merchant caravan. A scant 2 days past the Elysian border, we were beset by bandits. According to that, yeah, these assassins all stabbed her through the chest with a bunch of swords, and none of them would give any info as to who ordered the crows to do it, or hired the crows, or whatever. Right, I took the road north from Valrier towards Navarre with a merchant caravan. A scant few days past the Elysian border, we were beset by bandits. They struck without warning. You ever watched the Dragon Age film? I thought it was all right. It wasn't amazing, but I thought it was all right. If you've never seen it, the Dragon Age animated film, it's not too bad. I've not seen the Mass Effect one. I have seen the Dragon Age one. Because I watched it when I had like a big marathon of all the Dragon Age games. Right. They struck without warning from the cover of the trees, hammering our wagons with arrows, killing most of the caravan guards instantly. The few who survived the arrow storm drew their blades and charged into the trees after our attackers. We heard screams muffled by the forest, and then nothing more of those men. After a long silence, the bandits appeared, elves covered in tattoos and dressed in hides. They looted all the supplies and valuables they could carry from the merchants and disappeared back into the trees. These, I was informed later, were the Dalish, the wild elves who lurk in the wilderness on the fringes of the settled lands, preying upon traveller. Did you meet them in Origins when you went into the woods, where eventually you met Morrigan as well? Preying upon travellers and isolated farmers. These wild elves have reverted to the worship of their false gods and are rumoured to practice their own form of magic, rejecting all human society. Yeah, is that the ones that you met originally in Dragon Age Origins? Like, they were friendly at when you, well, I mean, they didn't trust you to begin, but you helped them and then they became trusting of you. But now it seems like they're worshipping these two gods that Solace has let loose. One's the god of what's the terms in this game? Basically heaven and hell. But I forget what the terms are in this game. But Solace didn't like them, so he like tricked them and sealed them away. Alright, that'll do for now. We'll read a few more later. I don't want to be sat in this menu all day. The other thing we need to quickly do is sort the skills out of my companions. Right, you've got 2 skill points to spend. What are we going to make you do? Your healing was quite more powerful. Healing 448. It was more powerful than Harding's. Harding's was a bit shit. Yet yours says healing 600, but I remember yesterday when I commanded her to heal us, it barely did anything. Huh. Yet the healing power on that is higher. Huh. I guess you just suck. You suck! So let's have a look, see. Run it back. Replenish. Cooldown duration negative 20%. This also applies to contingency. So yeah, special. Replenish. When you have low health, replenish automatically triggers if it is not on cooldown. Right, so they'll automatically heal us? And themselves? We'll just give it that first one for now. I don't want to focus solely on that. Let's have a look, see. Time slower. That may be a good one to have. I noticed when I fired that ability, it didn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. Balara channels the energy of the Fade through her gauntlet to unleash a volley of magic projectiles. Mine seem to be a lot more effective. Fade bolts. Critical damage plus 25%. Enfeebling shot. Aha. I don't think she even had that one equipped. Nenny. Blara fires a magic-infused shot from her bow, dousing her target in Fade magic. Deals high stagger. It also applies weakened. I like that one. Enfeebling shot. Damage versus barrier, an extra 50%. There you go. Alright, how do I equip that one? See, these are I'm sure that wasn't on a... Unless you just got it at the end of it, or did it come with the bow? Is there like some skills you get from weapons and you have to master them? No, not on that one. Maybe she just got it at the end of the last boss that we just fought yesterday. Yeah, well. Right, you've got 1 skill point. Adrenaline rush. Harding gives a rousing shout, motivating you to act with a renewed determination. Enhances damage. Yeah, that came in pretty handy yesterday. Wilds had jiggles. Huh? I really like. I really hope the beta continues into next week because apparently it's. I think it's finished now on the PlayStation. So I'm really hoping it extends into next week because I want to see what it's going to run like on the fucking PlayStation Pro when I get my hands on it. I got me text messages the day from the place that I've ordered it from confirming it, so it's all good to go. Nah, that's not what I want. Hang on. On. That's better. I looked at the video preview there, and that menu looked a bit dull. So there we go. That's more like it. Right. What's this? Wait. Hang on. Didn't you have one skill point? Oh, I looked at the wrong one. I thought I looked at that one. That's the relationship. Never mind. Right, so neither of them have a skill point. Cool. Cool beans. Why's Balara got a marker on her though? Wait, but that... Okay. Cool. Shadows Crossing. Arlathan Forest. The team must investigate when the Veiljumpers report that the town of Dematas Crossing has gone silent. Find the missing Veiljumpers. Travel Dematas Crossing. The Veiljumpers have asked the team to investigate the town of Dematas Crossing, where some of their people have gone missing. Right. That's that sorted. Now, is there anything worth buying here before we
Lot of
jog
weird
on?
things lurking in the forest. I got the goods to kill most all of them.
Ooh, helmet. Forest Guardian. Can you preview stuff? No? You can't, like, preview equip it? Oh, well, never mind. Healing, jump as binds. Dragon's Bounty. Valuables and collectibles. Rare valuable item known for its health benefits. The tough skin opens to reveal dozens of tart arrows. Permanent boost to health by plus 25 when acquired. Ooh. Require shop rank 3. Boo! Right, okay, so basically I've just got to get my rank up first. Can I sell? Should I just sell the truffles? I'll sell what I've got a couple of, just to see what happens. I'll keep 2. I'll keep 2 of the blacksmith tools. Anything that I've got more than 2 of, I'll flog for now. That's pretty much it. Ooh boy. And my rep barely budged. Ayy. Right, never mind.
Come
So
back alive. No coin in dead customers.
Is there any side quests to be had in this place? Is that even a thing?
We're losing too many Veiljumpers as it is. Now Demeter's crossing.
We need to get a handle on what's going on out there, and fast.
Can't speak to them anymore. They're basically just like, get on with it, you dick. Scouting report. Apparition. Expedition Scouting Report. Veilguard. Kaeda? I doubt it's the third one. Even I said that, I mean, it's definitely not that. I was in the northernmost stretch of the Arlethan Forest, trying to find a way into the Geneless Ruin. We recently discovered an old journal that claimed a lost Hala keeper found a room full of relics inside Geneless. Down in the labyrinth, the entrance was blocked by rubble. As I was getting ready to wedge myself through the gap, an apparition appeared in front of it. It seemed to be blocking my way. Whatever it was, it wasn't solid, so I think I could have passed through it, but it seemed to be waving its arms. It felt like a warning that I shouldn't enter the ruins. I didn't argue and turned and ran. Okay. So the most northern part of the Arlethan Forest. Remember that. So we could probably find that ruin ourselves. The Elven Armory, we found another one of those strange elven buildings. The ones with the rings. I think this is just because they are obviously... Did I read this yesterday? The ones with the rings spinning around them. The one was unique, though, because it wasn't half melted. Not sure what kind of magic you'd need to melt stone like that. I'm not sure that's a question I ever actually wanted to know the answer to. I don't know why this one survived mostly intact when the others suffered so much damage, but the illusion inside was smashed. Maybe that was it. All that empty armor was pretty spooky too. Kept expecting it to jump off the wall at me, from Balara's journal. Why is it saying there's something else new in the Elven people section? I've clearly done them all. Call me a Tartar's game. Ah, there we go. Right, cool, we're good. So, side quests? Anything? Yes? Any of you people in here need help? I am all eyeballs and hands and feet. I can do things. I can even dance in the fire if that's what you need. Nobody seems to want any help. Boo! We'll get pissy if I start breaking all that shit. The Randy Dowager what? The Randy Dowager Quarterly Volume 4. Is this a porn mag? Why is it called Randy? A well-thumbed quarterly missive of subject virtue. The Randy Dowager welcomes the shortened days with longing for the collected two telling tales, being a story of rocking between hard places. First seeking escape, but ultimately finding release. Then, probably a third bear man shows up. Agades. The Randy Dowager exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, strains credulity and modesty in equal measure, but where better to suspend disbelief than upon rising passions? This is basically this game's 50 Shades of Grey. 4 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5. RD. Randy Dowager. Oh, that's actually someone's name. Never mind. I thought it was a porn mag. Do I make you Randy, baby? Do I? Yeah, baby.
Seems like a lot's happened around here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. whole lot of blood magic during the war.
What about now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war, it never went away. Ancient relics appear out of thin air, ruins float. It's like an old wound that never healed, and now it's bleeding again.
Well, there's a knock towards blood magic again. Hashtag blame Solus. Right, so I'm guessing when I pick that up, that barrier will drop. When you pick it up, I pressed red bumper. Why?
Take a look, Valara.
I'm on it.
Oh, okay. Why do you need to tinker with that one? Wait, oh. The fuck? I never had to do that with any of the other ones. Skein of yarn. Also, 0 out of 10, you can't swim. I want to swim. Lyrium dust. Don't snort it.
What a view.
That was the capital city, Arlethan. This is what's left of it after the war.
I don't imagine it floated back in the day.
At party. At the real party now. That's the thing with these sort of games. It takes me forever to get through them because I just love taking in all the environments. I love just exploring them. Tree people? I have come to steal your wood. Hang on, steal the tree people too. Put them in your backpack. Hey, they'll burn just as nice. I'm sure they have got wood. Oh wait, hang on. Maybe now I can actually swim? Nope. For a moment there, I thought he was gonna swim. Huh. What's going on the rocks over the distance? Actually, you know what? I guess I'm done with that, so I'm going to take this back because I'll probably need it. I want Gore Magala, Jen Moran, Lao Shan, who else? Mainly just those at the minute. Allow. The tree people appear to be running. Oh, okay. So is that tree dude being absorbed into the floor and they're having to run and abandon him? We're getting a bit of a story here. What's going on with the tree peeps? One tree peep has no head. Oh yeah, look, it looks like they're being absorbed into everything. Huh. Flawless crystal. Flawless crystals. So yes, now that I'm actually out and about in the world, is the video alright? Not looking too rough? How we doing when I'm like actually running about? Looks alright. Hopefully that extra meg increase of a element for fallen Elvenan. From Veiljumpers' letter, I heard tell watchtowers once stood where these waters emptied into the sky, their torches lit to guide the weary travellers. Sometimes, on still days, when the mist hangs low on the river, I can imagine the lighted path up to the golden spires of Arlathan, and the voices of my people calling me home. I know Elvenan. Yeah. Our lost civilization is not how I imagined it. Arlathan was a place of wonder and magic, and also of conflict and war ruled by tyrants. Yet still I mourn it, and wish that I could have seen it just once and called it mine. Added below in different handwriting, these feelings are not yours alone. There is no sin in grieving what was lost, imperfect though it was. Strife. Ah. Strife doesn't like us. He hates our guts. As we lost the precious maps in order to save my fellow veil jumpers. Oh, that's the main camp. A ladder? Really? What is it? Dark Souls for activating shortcuts? I see a big head rock. Oh, it drastically changed now that we got a bit closer. Why are you bleeping? I'm only allowed to take you so far? Ah, right. Power crystal reappeared at their starting position. Right, so it can't be taken any further. Okay. Currently inaccessible. Pot. Got some pretty environments so far, this. Especially with the veil effect going on in certain areas. Whoa, why did he suddenly jerk like that? Even the camera freaks out a bit.
Rook, ready to go?
No, I'm exploring. Screw you. Oh, what's this? Oh, must be above. pure ore. What was that? One inscription. The secrets of the past now hidden, to each and every man forbidden. But seek ye with a watchful eye, find a key in the owl's cry.
Huh. A giant owl. Must be something to this.
In the owl's cry. So we've got riddles to solve now. That's gonna explode, isn't it? Ay, 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 samurai. I'm dying.
For sure.
One of them's still moving. I think the other one's dead. Find a key in the owl's cry.
What the heck? Whole forest is weird. Here goes nothing. Ooh. Look at that.
Really? Really? I just had to press on it again? Alright. Explorer's Journal. Discovery. I'm convinced these owls are more than statues. There's a power behind these silent guardians. I'm hesitant to tamper with them, but on the other hand, owls represent wisdom and transformation. I can't imagine a monument to such noble creature would be harmful. Rene Limfot. So, find more owls. So, gotta put something there, or there's a hand holding onto something. Oh, did that activate something else elsewhere? You can set it to manual in the settings to alright disable auto move. Oh, for the mount and Monster Hunter, you could turn that off. Good. Right, that's good. Reminders on when the game releases. Yeah, that was my only gripe I had with that beta. Right, so we can't go that way yet. I'm guessing we can't do a lot around here yet. Yeah, I think it's just a case we've just got to crack on with the main mission. Eventually we'll come back and we'll get to explore this area more thoroughly. And then we've got to figure out these owls. I don't know if there's more to do with this one, or if that's just it giving you the hint for what to do whenever you come across more owl statues. Can't get up there yet. Ah, right. I was gonna say it wasn't that shut. Yeah. Just couldn't see the barrier because we're moved away from it. Alright, have a quick sprint around in case there's any little bags of loot lying on the floor, and then we'll move on. Been in there, can't get in there yet. that noise? Well, that's it. Ah. And that's why it appears to be thorough. And smash everything. I still don't want you coming with me. You're still bad at.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Just like
Then
that
let's go.
dog, that meme with the dog that sits in the burning building going, "This is fine."
I've never seen fog this thick in Demeta's Crossing. This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Stay sharp.
Let me guess. Darkspawn. Demeta's Crossing. Establish contact
It's
with
so
the village.
quiet.
Find the
Too
villagers.
quiet.
Where is everybody?
Dead. Turn to Darkspawn. Which is fine by me. Plenty shit to break. Loot! Oh. I imagine those belong to two old fogies. And they sit here by the water's edge every morning to marvel at the... That is a nice view. To marvel at the view. How are you doing? Stop. 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 Break things, damn it. Like this. Ah. That's how we get gold and things. Smashy, smashy. See, look at all the gold I'm getting. Gold for days. Be a bit of a shit out if the village people actually are fine, and this, me doing this, they end up hating us for it.
It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
Why even hoping that anyone's here? They're clearly all fudged. There might be maybe like one old dude hiding in a basement
They
somewhere, but
barricaded the main entrance into town.
To keep something out?
No. To keep something in.
zombies! Little rocking griffin. That's the way we're probably going to. Oh. Look at all
I
that.
think we can get in over here.
Look at all that dark spawn crap. Guess we'll swap to my other weapon. Darkspawn don't like this weapon. Yep, this place is fucked. Let's head back to camp.
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
Friend?
They need to stay in. All of them. Inside.
Pop them zits. Whoa. How's it hanging? It's fine, thanks. You got a light?
You okay? What happened here?
Keep them inside. Listen to the mayor.
Hello?
I don't think he can hear us.
There's a lot of people fused to the walls.
We'll be rewarded. All of us. Everyone has to stay.
Does that include me, now that I'm here? I'm gonna have to kill you all, aren't I?
No, you can't leave.
Hey, can you hear me?
Just stay here, and everything will be fine.
Sorry.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
Wasn't me. What's going on with my dude? Hey, I don't like that room.
The town square. We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find. Fan out.
I'm not sure what that's doing exactly. It doesn't seem to be draining my health or anything. Hi! Morning! It's just another day for him. Now new. Welcome to our village. It's a living. Pop the zits.
This is Adeline. I knew her. She was a farmer. Sold spices to us, the best in Arlathan. I can't believe this happened.
So you just kick her. I saw that. You stood up and kicked her. No respect. wish these damn sniffles would hurry up and get away. I'm glad my nose isn't running anymore, but now I've just got a constant blocked nose. So I'm just constantly sniffling. Tell that note, just forget it. The mayor's not worth arguing with. He'll take gold from the town coppers for a new fountain in the square outside his front window, but good lumber to fix the docks that everyone uses? That's far too expensive. Adeline. I think he's got bigger things to worry about, like the fact that you're all dead. Dead. What's that off again? Dead. I forget what that's off. There's a drop dead Fred.
Look at that.
What? That?
Is that an Aravel on the roof?
The blights must have lifted it up there.
Why? It's a poodle.
This blight is weird.
Ever seen anything like it?
Never. Blight's usually dead, static, but this is alive.
Okay, let's keep going. Might be
Not
more
anymore, it's
survivors.
Oh, that guy got well, they all got the point.
What was that?
Something big. Stay sharp.
Over there. 2 more survivors.
Oh, can't pop that one. I think it's just the ones that glow red.
Hey, what's going on here?
Find the Veil Jumpers. Bring them to the mayor.
They're talking about Jahel and Milva.
They said bring them to the mayor. If we find the mayor, then maybe we'll find your friends.
Search for surviving Veil Jumpers.
Must keep looking. Must find the Veil Jumpers.
The mayor said to find them.
They're in the village.
Only a matter of time.
Okay, so what about us?
Why were they looking for Veil Jumpers? What did the mayor want with them?
I get the feeling this is where we're going to have a bit of a scrap.
Look! More people.
Must round up everyone.
Must get them inside.
We will be rewarded.
Okay, why he's rounding us up? Still my main question.
Milva!
Another veil jumper.
They're dead.
Laura!
Jahel! He's alive!
I don't think that's him anymore.
Belara.
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
No, listen. The gods.
What the hell? The
The gods have
goa'uld.
returned.
The symbiote.
I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Belara, be careful.
Damn.
Help me! Anyone!
Is that the mayor? Then again, they're saying that the ones that are all zombified are saying the mayor's the one commanding them. La, come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away. Why is it suddenly dark as balls? Yet during that cutscene it was fine. Uh-huh. Hell again. Optional thumbnail.
Come on, that sounds close.
Help me! Hurry!
No, it is the mayor. I thought when I saw the money trailing away, I don't want to see him. I can tell what type of person he is. Like, ooh.
A dragon? Here?
Nom nom.
No! 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 Please!
Hey!
Please. Barf. Bring it, I've killed plenty of your kind.
Fresh blood, a hungry heart. Creature, come to me.
Okay.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
I'm sorry, but that trail of money begs to differ. You're clearly full of shit. You sacrificed your whole village for your own greed and your own skin. Tell us everything.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gillenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
I like gold. Gold.
All this? For gold? The villagers? The Veil Jumpers? The Blight's everywhere! Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed!
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for him? I say we leave him right here.
But I'll die. The Blight everywhere. What if the dragon comes back?
If
Nom,
we
nom,
let you
nom.
go, you'll run straight back to the gods.
They were in his head. Their influence might linger.
I understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook.
I love that, just the pile of gold that's around him. Now, I haven't decided what type of guy my guy is in this sort of sense. Like, my guy's very straightforward. He wants to get the job done, but he's also level-headed about getting things done. He takes no fucking bullshit, but is he just a straight-up guy who will just leave this prick to his fate, or will he save him? Regardless of what he's done. Does he still value that life? What do I think? He's basically sacrificed his entire village for greed because the gods played on his weaknesses. He's greed for money and wealth and everything, and as well as his fear, they exploit. They played on his weak heart. And his cowardice. Fuck him.
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
His village deserved better.
The people of Demeter's Crossing were depending on him. The least he can do is stay with them now.
That's right,
A
Captain
steep
goes down with his
price to
ship.
pay, and we're the ones to choose it?
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
Peace.
The Fade had opened, and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight. All of it. To rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Question. Where was any action during that section? We didn't fight a single thing. Literally, we fought nothing. Unless if we chose to free him, we would have fought something. I don't know. But, yeah, that whole little jaunt, it was literally just a walk around. Nothing happened. Fast travel. Open your map. During the game, you will open up fast travel beacons, which are also save checkpoints. Explore local maps to discover beacon locations. That's not normally the choice I would make. I'm normally, with my characters, I normally play as the good guy who, no matter what, values the life. But like I said, this guy, I've made him a bit more no-nonsense. So for this guy, the mayor left these villagers to rot, sacrificed them all to those gods, all because he was tempted by the gods with greed. And so he went down with his ship. Yet at the very beginning of the game, one of the first things my guy did, I don't know what it meant, but I'm guessing it'll have some significance later, but there was a beggar literally at the very, very start of the game, and there was an option to give him some money, and I gave him some money. I don't know if that'll have a little knock on something later. I know I can fast travel back, but I'm running back just in case something crops up. You never know. What was that? See, well, I can't, because I was going to say, do I take this to that owl statue, but the second I go into that area, it resets. Yeah, so you can't go into that area with it. I guess it's just something we've got to come back to once we've gained access to one of those doors that we can't get behind yet. So the Veil Jumpers in the end were both dead. So, yeah. But we came face to face with the dragon god. What was her name? Forgetting the name now. It'll stick once I have more interaction with them.
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elgranon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elgranon and Gillenane used them like puppets.
Assassin? Is this who I think it is? It is, isn't it?
I dare say it was a show of force.
Hello. Best.
They will not rest until you are on your knees.
She looks
fearful,
different though.
Cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Gillenane shall require many hands.
So, who are you exactly?
I have borne many appellations. Advisor to Orle, Witch of the Wilds, friend to the Inquisition. My place here, however, is but a humble advisor on matters arcane.
Witch of the Wilds?
An honorific born of rumor and exaggeration. The fearsome reputations of your opponents, however, are duly earned. This dark turn of events shall only become worse.
Whatever comes, we're ready for a fight.
Words easily said, but rarely proven.
Yeah? What do you know about all this that we don't?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
Just to be clear, you know your old friend Solus is actually the Dreadwolf.
So I have come to learn. It rather explains how he knew such a great deal of ancient elven history, and why he became so vexed when I attempted to explain it to him. Whilst I cannot claim the same depth of knowledge, the knowledge I do possess is yours for the asking.
I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demetus Crossing once the gods are through.
Where's your son? Because the Inquisition, she was always by her son's side. Yeah, right. Am I right in remembering that her son was born of the Grey Warden that you played as in the first one? If you agreed to sleep with her at the end of the game, like literally before you're about to fight the last boss, she comes to you and like makes a deal with you. If I remember, that she'll help you under the condition that you sleep with her, so she can have a kid.
Hello there.
I think I remember that's how that went. Hey Lou, how you doing? Yeah. I don't remember a whole lot about her son, other than that, obviously, in doing so, he's not a human, if I remember. Because he didn't really... Again, he came in towards the end of Inquisition as well, when she showed up in the Inquisition. Yeah, you, the main character, towards the end, she came to you and gave her the option to sleep with her. In return, she'd help you out. And I remember I chose to do that so that she would help her. And so you gave her a son. I think that's how that played out, at least on my playthrough. Right, I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demetus Crossing once the gods are through.
Not if we stop it first.
Ah, the confidence of youth. You shall need a good deal more of it.
I suppose you have some advice?
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it.
I thought it was stuck in Varric's
better in
chest.
your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his, well, he calls it the lighthouse.
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's
what it's doing
not how
for
it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
That's
I
true.
can take a look at it. Maybe fix it, even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Illuvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
Like you said, together.
None of us can do this alone, but we can stop them together. Balara, you're one of the only people in the world who can get our Illuvian working. Harding can track down the Lyrium dagger, and Nev can spot any clues we might miss that give us more information. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
We fought nothing during that quest. That was just a walking simulator. I mean, we got some good little cutscenes, and that what happened to that village was interesting. After investigating the town Demeter's Crossing, the team discovered the gods had laid waste to the town with blight. Worse, they tempted the mayor into betraying his people for gold. The team decided to leave the mayor to his fate. Down with the ship! Arthan Forest ritual site. Right, so just come straight back here. We've got to look for that dagger. I thought it was still stuck inside of Varric when they were dragging him away.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be done.
Speak with Harding at the ritual site. Frostbite damage versus frozen 15%. Physical resistance plus 10%. Ooh, I kind of want to go for that, where there's obviously playing on the harder difficulty. But obviously I'm also trying to work my way towards the Evoker. So I can eventually start doing black holes. Was the Evoker, wasn't it? Can't zoom out. It's not gonna let it. Yeah, it was definitely the Evoker. Cross shield. Enemies who inflict damage on you are chilled. Ooh. Oh, there's something new there. From Strive's journal, Rune's Reach. Veilguard recruits always ask me the same question. What is Rune's Reach? I tell them it depends on the day of the week. It's always changing. One week the trees turn blue, the next you'll hear voices speaking to you from thin air. The truth is we don't know what it is. We only know that the stretch of forest where you could have a pleasant picnic is now an ever-shifting hall of mirrors and chaos. It is like reality is trying to figure out what it wants to be, what shape it wants to take, and it keeps changing its mind. I've explored Arlathan Forest for much of my life, and I've never felt so confused. The forest I once knew is becoming something else. Right, we'll read 2 more entries into this because it's still adding more into this as well. So next one, the Deep Roads. I think you went there in Origin. Was it Origin you went to the Deep Roads? It's where like originally there was like loads of darkspawn. There isn't a dwarf alive who remembered. Yeah, it was there. When you first went to the dwarven city. There isn't a dwarf alive who remembers the deep roads as they once were. They were the network of tunnels that joined the Thags together. Tiges? I think it's Tiges. To be honest, it isn't even right to give them such a simple term as tunnels. They are works of art with centuries of planning demonstrated in the geometry of their walls, with the statues of the paragons that watch over travellers, with the flow of the lava that keeps the deep roads lit and warm. The cloud gazers up on the surface talk of the imperial highway built by the magisters of old, a raised walkway that crossed thousands of miles, something that could only have been built by magic. Perhaps it is comparable to the deep roads, although we dwarves didn't need magic. I suppose it doesn't matter anymore. The Darkspawn rule the deep roads now. When Osmar sealed the entrance to the deep roads, abandoning everything that lay out there, we handed over the kingdom that was to those black bastards forever. That's a bit. To think that there are genlocks crawling over Bounamar now. Bonamar? I'm guessing Bonamar. Bonamar. Go Bonamar. Tearing down the statues and defiling our greatest works. Corruption covers everything we built out there. Every dwarf who goes out and comes back says it gets worse with each passing year. The foulness spreads a little further. So basically everything you did in Dragon Age Origin just went. And the Cloud Gazers, because that was the original goal. If I remember, in Origins was to obviously push back the Blight. Thus, why you were the Grey Warden, and ultimately you fought that blighted dragon at the end. And the Cloud Gazers think the Darkspawn are gone just because they aren't spilling out into the surface. One day when Osmar's gone for good, they'll find out differently. Those Darkspawn won't have anywhere else to go but up, and they'll do it. The surface folk will have themselves a blight that will never end. That's currently what's happening at the minute. Transcripts of the conversation with a member of the Dwarven Mining Castle. The Fade. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavor. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloguing a few hundred types of spirits before they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship with Dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack contexts or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. From Tranquility in the Role of the Fade in Human Culture by the first enchanter Josephus? I suppose we'll read this one and then we'll stop there for now. Crack on with a bit more. Fenharl the Dreadwolf. There is precious little we know about Fenharl, for they say he did not care for our people. Elgranan and mythical creatures, the world as we know it. And Druil taught us the ways of the hunter. Silis and June gave us fire and crafting, but Fenharal kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Arlathan, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it said that Fenharal spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. You wouldn't think it when you come face to face to him, but never mind. The legends say that before the fall of Arlathan, the gods we knew and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There is not a Haharen among us who remembers these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispers, the names of Geldaran and Darenthal and Anaris. For they are the forgotten ones, the gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times only Fenhal could walk without fear among our gods and the forgotten ones, for although he is kin to the gods of the people, the forgotten ones knew of his cunning ways and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fenhal tricked them. Our gods saw him as brother, and they trusted him when he said they must keep to the heavens, while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the Abyss for a time. They trusted Fenharal, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fenharal sealed them away so they could never again walk amongst the people. And yet now he's setting them free. From the tale of Fenharal's triumph, as told by Gisharel, keeper of the Ralaferin clan of the Dalish Elves. And we'll... you know what, we'll read that one just so we've read a whole row, and then we're good. And then we'll read another row tomorrow. Ferelden culture. The Fereldans are a puzzle. As a people, they are one bad day away from reverting to barbarism. They repelled invasions from Tevinter during the height of the Imperium with nothing but dogs and their own obstinate disposition. They are the coarse, willful, dirty, disorganized people who somehow gave rise to our prophet, ushered in an era of enlightenment, and toppled the greatest empire in history. There are few things you can assume safely in dealing with these people. First, they value loyalty above all things, beyond wealth, beyond power, beyond reason. Second, although they have nothing in their entire country which you are likely to think at all remarkable, they are all extremely proud of their accomplishments. Third, if you insult their dogs, they are likely to declare war. And finally, isn't that where the Kuslans came from? Because you had a dog as your companion at the very beginning of the game of Origin. And finally, the sunrest sign that you have underestimated the Fereldans is that you think you have come to understand them. Empress Selene of Alaris. In the letter to her newly appointed ambassador of Durnim. Right, cool. There we go. That's 4 more knocked out the way. Crack on. Let's find that dagger. Oh, it's literally just here.
I should have taken the shot.
That would have made things worse.
You don't know that. All you have are guesses.
We're up against something unfamiliar, working with more rumors than facts. Of course, that's all I have.
I should have taken the shot.
You didn't take the shot. I destroyed the statue. Who do you want to blame more for the outcome? We all did what we thought was best in the moment.
And look where it got us. Tried to stop the world from being swallowed by chaos, and now it might be swallowed by chaos anyway. Elven gods escaped from their prison, Solus is in your head, and we're scrambling to figure out what to do. And Varric?
Varric knew the risks. He knew what it might cost.
We're still standing. The fight's not over.
You know, I like that about you, Lace. You don't stop fighting, you push for answers and action, while I can get stuck on questions forever.
Well, we need someone who can put the pieces of the puzzle together. We're fighting the unknown.
Exactly. Everyone has a part to play. Varric brought us together because of our strengths. He wanted a team he could rely on. We have to be that team.
Play to our strengths.
And rely on each other.
I think I can manage that.
Then let's find Solus's dagger. It'll be a start.
Group hug! Find the lyrium dagger. You think that... I'm gonna guess that that's done something to Varric, because that dagger was glowing, that was active with shit when it was shoved into his chest. And it's also made of lyrium. Lyrium's known for making people go cuckoo. Especially mages when they fucking devour the stuff to help them fade walk. Godwood. Well, we're in a different area than the last time. Ah, we're down below. I see. This was all flooded earlier, I think. Yeah, we ran across there, and that's where we like brought the scaffolding down. This is all drained now.
Look.
I can feel lingering magic. Powerful magic.
The dagger was here. Something took it. Darkspawn. Oh no, what if it took the dagger?
Only one way to find out.
And then we kick its ass. Like, you don't need to keep popping up with that same option about the blight obstacle. I get it. Red zit, go pop.
Look, there it goes.
Excuse me. Man, I'm really addicted to Irish stew. That's literally all I've been eating for like the past 2 weeks or so. Tins of Irish stew. It's nice. And it's simple. You just put it in a bowl, warm it up, bob's your schmunkle. Butter some bread. It's num 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 num.
Big darkspawn coming right at us.
Here, puppy. Let's test out my new out of range. Got him.
Good to go again.
Ah shit, I forgot with this weapon on, I can't put the shield up. I can do that with a staff. Oh, you parried us, you little
We have to
shit.
go after that ghoul. Let's get this gate open.
Look up
I think he
there.
parried us there.
That magical device.
Right, we're gonna have to turn it. You need it pointing the right way. Ooh. Yes, please. Ah, hang on. Sneaky, sneaky. This is just the way I've got to go to get up there anyway. It's bright! Huh. Are we near the mountains where the Inquisition made their home? I know it was in some snowy mountains, because they originally made one base and it got decimated, and then they shifted to that outpost or whatever it was that was up in the snowy mountains, and that became the main stronghold for the Inquisition. I can't remember where it was located though. Just up in some mountains. Right, so there's now further back. Yeah, so you have to go that way first. I thought there would have been something out here. Ah, there is indeed. Careful. No. No letter, dialogue, note, note. Just a random skelly man. Man, my guy does not jump far. He's got the most pathetic jump distance ever. Ah. Anywhere further along, just for like a secret maybe? It has done that in the previous level.
Good work. Let's keep on the trail.
I'm hoping eventually I get a bit more freedom with where I get to choose to go, because like at the minute it's very much go here, do this level, go here, do that level. Whereas the Inquisition, you got to like go to the map room and choose where you want to go on that. I'm guessing once we get a bit further in, we'll get a bit more freedom. Hang on. Just wanna make sure I'm not missing anything. There, we're good. There's a note about. It's pretty much very final hallway at the moment. But again, I'm not far in, so take that with a pinch of salt. Yeah, it's very much just follow the path at the minute. Ooh, a helmet. I nearly bought that earlier. Thankfully, I didn't. The wearer of this helmet is an inspiring figure, rising up to slay the twisted monsters of Arlathan. Now, I have got it set, like, during cutscenes and that the helmet will be hidden. So it's only, like, shown while we're running about in the world fighting.
Darkspawn don't usually collect things, do they?
Solus's dagger is special. They might have been drawn to it.
Anyone spot that ghoul? It must have come this way.
We're not alone. Look out! More darkspawn ahead.
Okay. Yeah, that's all you gotta do on this difficulty is just take advantage of both of your weapon, your staff and your dagger. Like the dagger is good at inflicting blight bomb on the enemy, and if you attack the enemy when it's blight bombed, it'll cause an explosion which deals massive damage. And then the staff, depending on what type you've got equipped, this can do like AoE explosions of fire, which could set the enemies on fire, making them more vulnerable. But I've also got like other skills that I've got available there. Let the fun times roll. Fade touched crystal. I didn't miss anything up there, did I? Nope, nothing behind it. Oh, I'm seeing some fluctuations on my upload. I hope it's not going to derp. I haven't had a problem with it disconnecting. Like I said, the only problems I'm having is every day now before I stream,
More darkspawn coming out of those pools.
I have to like do multiple upload tests, speed tests, and it's the only way to like stop me upload to Twitch from derping. Stagger and takedowns. Perform takedowns with R. Okay. Damage enemies to fill the stagger gauge meter. Once full, enemies are staggered, which leaves them vulnerable to temporary and temporarily unable to fight. Perform a takedown with clicking in right stick on a staggered enemy to hit them with a powerful attack that does increased damage. Afterwards, that enemy will no longer be staggered.
We got company.
Fire the missiles! Suck it. Oh god, there's more. Spoke too soon! Oh!
That's got it.
I've got the right weapon on. They were nuts. Wait, where's your healing ability going? Why's your healing ability disappeared? Nanny? Her healing ability's gone. Is that because it's now... Nah, did I unlock the auto heal from her? I can't remember if I did.
Right on him.
Ah, your heal sucks. I'm too busy trying to bloody stagger the damn thing. Just die already.
Did you find the dagger?
I don't think these Darkspawn took it. Let's keep looking.
Into the thick of it. Yes. Where has your heal ability vanished? Oh wait, hang on. I'm thinking of the wrong person. Never mind, it's been stupid. It's Belara that's got the better heal ability. Duh. Fire in the hole. Oh, it just lit up that one. Why didn't it go boom? Shake, shake the room. Tick, tick, boom. I hit it. Didn't get any chest in here. That's a bit disappointing. Where's the booty? Flawless crystal and more gold. I want a bit of ice stuff to replace the flame one. I mean, the flame one's very good against the darkspawn.
Over there, our dagger thief.
More blight in the way.
I think he's calling for backup. Really? Kindling? Large metal chunk and some gold. Sprinting in this seems to have a bit of a delay on it when you press the click in the left stick. I have to like click it and hold it for it to actually engage it.
And there's probably another one.
Below.
Nicely done. I mean, it's gross, but you can't argue with results.
Well, what are you doing? Excusez-moi? Ooh, firebrand. Fireball. Do, 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 do. Some historians claim fire was the first element mastered by mages, pointing to this ancient focus created to channel flame. I'll put that on, because like I said, it'll be very handy against the Darkspawn. Burn the Blight. Get up about it. I smell loot. No? But loot is stinky. I smell stinky. Ah, see? There is always loot. Still, so far the game's not too bad. I'm still enjoying it. Nothing's put us off it yet. Like I said, I'm... Whoa! Hey, get off the...
Let's finish this. Got us at a distance.
Oh, getting off them cliffs is a pain in the butt. You can do it.
Oh.
I told you to use Icebreak.
All set.
Use it.
Got us from a distance.
Oh, you little. Yeah, there's a lot of hearsay about the reviews behind this game. Yeah, I don't care what reviews say. Like I said, I make my own.
They're shooting for us.
My own opinions on it. The world could hate a game. If I find something about it I like, I'll like it.
We're under fire.
Oh, you guys are being a little bit of a dick.
Ready when you are.
Look, another one of those magical beams. There are 2 of these devices this time. I bet we'll need to direct beams at both of them.
Those ones put up a bit more of a fight. I like swimming. And I live for the day that Monster Hunter will finally add it back in, but it'll probably never happen. One can dream. Oh. Check the area first in case there's somewhere else you can fire it to temporarily open an optional path. Doesn't look like it.
That's one. Now to find the other.
I need potions. Can I have potions? Potions, please. Please, potions. Ooh. No carving and some gold. Go. This looks like it's taking us away from where we've got to fire the beam.
Good work. Now let's see what's behind that gate.
Ooh, big chest. Oh, I thought the beams was the way we had to go. Never mind, it's just optional for loot. You can never have too much loot. Hey, Frost Branch, just give it. Go well with me ice ability. Nug meat. Give me them nugs. Was there anything beside this one? I don't think there was there? No. It's a game I was watching a video of the other day. It's sort of like a Dark Souls of Minecraft. In that the world has like these phases where monsters come out and attack you during these phases, and you've got to like fend them off. And just in general, the world's very unforgiving, and it takes a bit more process in advancing. It's got like different ages that you've got to advance through. I'm forgetting the name of the game though. I watched one video of it the other day and it looked interesting, but it's obviously those sort of games I tend not to play these days because they're just too much of a time sink. Right, well, that's the way I've got to go. Let's just loop around. Alright.
Better be ready. They're aiming for us.
I wish they'd come up here.
Great hit, Rook.
That's a shot.
They're hitting us from afar.
Damn, he's got a big magic shield.
Got us at range.
Ranged incoming.
Here we go.
Nice moves.
Yeah, fire and ice just combo together nicely.
Good work, everyone.
Is anything lying around? Nope. Yeah, the game I'm talking about, it wasn't like a mod, it was an actual full-on standalone game by a different developer. Can't remember the name of it though.
We've got company.
Hello. Suck it. Oh, he got us.
Done.
Oh, he did parries? I thought the one before, earlier in the level did that. What's the blinky chest underneath the minimap? What is that? Nenny? What's the blinky chest? Any idea what that is, Extremis? Oh, Extremis, sorry. Extremis? What's the blinky chest? I'm ahead of you now in the game? Ah. So, no idea what the blinky chest symbol is. Huh. Someone do a quick Google and see what the blinky chest is? That's gonna drive me nuts. Man, my guy cannot jump. See, it's disappeared. It's something in this area. Ah, don't tell me it was something up above and I missed it. Can I get around somehow? I get around, I get around. Yeah. And I noticed it disappeared when I moved away. Okay. It disappears if I step this far that way. So that means... it's underneath here or something. Get... Stop falling. You potato. Ah! I don't think that was the one. Now it's still blinking. It must be down at the bottom. Must be able to get down there. Yeah. Ah, there it is. It's down below. Just give a quick gander. I ain't going that way yet. Alrighty. Oh, you scumlord.
Whatever
Time-tested trappings. This leather ensemble helps the wearer blend into the surrounding woods while on an expedition. Items can't be changed during... I'm not in combat. I just got exploded in my face. Capcom's gone all in on that game. There is a shitload of features. Like I say, they've even got keyboard and mouse support on the console version, so they're not holding back on it. And it's because obviously obviously Worlds was one of the, well, it is that top seller. I think is Worlds still that top selling Capcom game? And obviously they're now looking to make that same fortune with the next one. I know Rise did alright, but I don't think it did as good as Worlds. Not 100% on that. Character... Ooh. All cloaky. Needs to be blue. I don't know what carries over from the beta, like, or if everything just gets wiped. It did say that, yeah, character creation can carry over, but I don't know in terms of, like, the things that you hunt. So if you just grind on that secret monster until you get a load of its stuff. I forget the name of it already. It had like two words for its name. What was it called again? Yeah, sorry, yes, there's four. There's the sand worm thing as well. The frog lizard, the big bear mammoth thing, and the thunder dude. That's the four.
That has to be the ghoul we're tracking.
Better hope it still has the dagger.
I have not saved in a very long time.
Trouble nearby.
Lyrium ghoul.
Move now.
Whoa!
Got it covered.
Whoa!
Got us at range. Watch it.
Whoa!
Under fire! Watch it!
Sit. Give me that dagger.
Lyrium.
Harding?
Take it off, it'll frazzle our mind.
Harding!
She's not dead. Nowhere. She ain't going out like that.
This is the eternal hymn, the prayer
Thanks for saving her.
The Song of the Stone. What is happening to me? What the?
She can use magic.
Are you moving those rocks?
I don't know. I don't know how to control it.
Primes and detonators. Combine primers and detonators to trigger detonations. Some abilities apply a particular primer to a target. Each primer has a matching detonator. Use the correct combination and trigger a detonation to deal increased stagger and damage across an area. Okay. Does it say, by the way, this is a primer, this is a... So that's a detonator. I think my base abilities in the primer. With me daggers.
Ready to go again.
Before that, we're gonna get the shield off. Ah, hello. What's going on with the text? Why is it being up? What about use Harding shred ability? Is that where? What? Then? Well, I had that selected, but it was being weird and janky. No, can you like apply it to? Why is it? There we go. There you go. Apply that.
You got it.
Detonate.
Got you covered.
Got him. Big bada boom. Wow, boom. Good. Knock out Dark Spawn. Back off.
On the left. That's a win, Rook.
That's a waste. Right.
Ready again.
Got us the range.
They're coming from the right.
Special's building up.
Let's go.
Whoa, I didn't even realize my health.
That one, that one.
Not too bad.
Hurry up! Oh, he's still getting us.
Look out.
It's up, Darkspawn.
Almost ready.
That's the axe one that I'm worried about.
Nice hit, Rook.
Gotta get his shield off. Woo! It's off. Alright, down you go.
Got him in position.
Boom.
Move, move.
Ah, gotta get his shield off. Oh, you little. Some MP. Where'd he go?
Attackers. Ready again.
Nope. She's not ready.
Got us at range. Watch it.
Oh, he is hammering me. What is going on with this? Gimme.
I'm there.
Oh, he keeps running like a bitch.
They're hitting us from afar. On your left.
Well.
Throwing fire. Look out.
So your shield's gone. It's game over.
They're shooting for us.
We're under fire.
They're at range.
Eat this. Oh.
Done.
Your turn.
Clear out.
I call that a win.
Okay, numbnuts.
That dagger. What did it do to me?
Not sure, but we should get back. We'll talk it through there.
Oh, never mind. All the portions.
Your pet has failed, sister. And now the magic of the dreadful dagger is hidden from me. Fen Harel meddles once again.
If his dagger's beyond our reach, we must craft another. Made of red lyrium.
Oh, red lyrium. That was an Inquisition.
You said something took you over.
Something like that?
And it's still with you.
Yes. I think so. It can't be possession, can it?
I doubt it. Dwarves can't be possessed. They aren't connected to the Fade. Solus's dagger triggered this event. But how? Or why? I'm sorry, Lace. I wish I had answers.
It's all right. Talking has helped. And hey, we got the dagger, right? Mission accomplished.
And she used magic.
Dwarves have never used magic. We
Exactly.
can't.
Well, you've got to remember, forget everything you know, because with everything clashing together at the moment, the rules are changing.
It's not the magic I know.
What do you mean?
It's clearly stone-focused, which makes sense. Dwarves are children of the stone.
Mages connect to the Fade. Dwarves reach out to the stone? Maybe?
Maybe.
I guess we don't have any real answers.
We're friends, so I'm gonna be honest. It feels wrong. Bad.
Really?
2 elven gods escaped the Fade, and now this? What if it's connected?
Okay, I know we need to be wary, but I think this is a good thing. I feel connected
To
the stone. Dwarves call ourselves children of the stone. Some of us have what we call stone sense. Those that have it can feel caves, lyrium veins, and faults in the rock. I wasn't one of them. Maybe The dagger unlocks something hidden. But this is more than the stone sense I know. You don't like what's happened. But it's not going to be a problem for us working together, is it?
Harding, you being here is never a problem.
Huh. Really?
I don't know what I'd do if you weren't here, to be honest.
That's
gotta keep barracking
so
line.
sweet. Thank you. I, feel the same. I'll send word to the Grey Wardens about the blight we saw. And then I'm gonna lie down.
And we need more answers about what the gods are planning. I'll find someplace to relax and try to reach Solus in the Fade.
Good luck. Try not to let him get to you. It feels like we're finally making some progress. And I'm not sure what my new magic's about, but I know it feels right.
With their eyes on the Dreadwolf and the gods he'd set loose, they couldn't see their own personal demons coming to haunt them. Harding told herself it felt right. She was connected to the stone, to the lost
to
titans,
the other god,
and all of Dwarven history, with its buried secrets. How could that be anything but good?
Zambi? The Singing Blade complete. The team returned to Solus. Ooh, new weapon. The team returned to Solus's ritual site, hoping to find the Lyrium dagger that Solus lost. They pried the ancient artifact away from the darkspawn ghouls that were drawn to it, but touching the dagger had also a profound effect on Harding, seemingly rekindling a forgotten link between her and the stone. What this means for Harding remains to be seen. Uncommon short bow, reliable, punchy bow with Navaran flair. Doesn't get in the way, make sure everyone else gets out of the way. Monster drop auto loot. I noticed in Wilds the monsters that you kill, they don't just despawn now, the decay. I guarantee that's going to be something of that will attract other different types of monsters from like the rot monsters in a world. That'll probably tie into them in some way. Oh, she's got ability points. Let's have a look. See, what do we want? What do we... Onslaught, seismic shot, high health, plus 25% damage, extra damage. Shred, apply Sundad. Detonates. Heavy draw, stagger plus 50%. Cooldown duration, negative 20, yeah. That seems to be it for now. Enemies inflict damage on you are chilled. There's a timed event with Harding.
Guess I should find some place to try to talk to Solus.
Put some shoes on. Or some socks, I should say. You animal! You filthy animal. Workshop.
Toldar, it's a tunnel. Veilguard, Velos Atreidim. But Velos Atreidim is nothing like Isatunal.
Isatunal. I remember. After you touched the dagger, the prayer, the proclamation, Isatunal. What exactly are you proclaiming?
They don't remember. No one remembers. We don't even know what we lost.
That straight away, right in with the flirting option. What the fuck? That might come off a bit weird, saying that very early on. I don't know who I'm going to romance in this one. I sort of pictured Harding and Varric as a couple. Are you? She was your romance in Inquisition. See, mine was Josephine or whatever her name was, the diplomat / like bookkeeping of the Inquisition. Yeah, I thought her and Varric had a thing. You snooze, you lose.
You're not hearing a word I'm saying, are you?
Uh-huh.
You know you're adorable, right?
Sure, whatever you think is best.
What?
Huh.
What? What's happened?
I said, you're adorable.
You're poking fun at me.
I would never poke fun. I respect you too much.
Is that so?
100%. So, what's Isatunal?
Isatunal is an affirmation, a statement of existence, of being. It means, I am here. But no, not I. I is singular, but it isn't. We either. We is multiple, but also separate.
What?
Isatunal is the eternal hymn that encompasses all time. All spaces. I am, we are, this and that, here, there, now, and forever.
They tell me eventually you'll be a time mage. How does going from being an earth mage to time mage? Nenny?
What's important is that you're happy.
Happy? Happy's not it. Whole. Right, maybe. I'm certain Isatunal describes how we, the dwarves, once were. But none of the books say anything about it. None of the histories are right. If we forgot something so important, what else did we forget?
I don't know.
I'm sorry.
A zombie in the basement.
I don't expect you to have an answer. Thanks for letting me babble, by the way.
Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
I'll leave you to your babbling. And this room needs a clean. What a sty. Clean up, Harding. I mean, take your time. Enjoy studying the magecraft. Clean up. I think she was the only one that was a timed event to speak to. I'm curious if you can still speak to the others, though. Still have some sort of conversation with them.
Couldn't be one god, it had to be 3.
I diddly dee. 3 gods a life for we. Dee dum dee 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 daddly dee 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 dee. Now what's this workshop malarkey loopy? Also, where's Morrigan? The Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrade. Upgrading your equipment at the Caretaker's Workshop will increase the item statistics. Finding another version of the existing item or purchasing it from a merchant will increase an item's statistics while also unlocking new properties. Pursue both paths to bring out your equipment's full potential. Empowering the workshop. Collecting mementos out in the world will let you upgrade the Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading it will increase the number of enchantments on offer and increase... I wonder if we'll ever see him in this. And increase the power level of all weapons you can find or purchase while adventuring. Ugh. So how do I... upgrade the workshop itself? Where was the option? Nenny? So it costs 3. Why is it backwards? It doesn't cost 14. Because I definitely don't have 3. I have more than that. Why is it backwards? It's arse backwards. The required amount should be before the amount you currently have. What's the green ones in the top right near my money? That I have 9 of. I kind of want to level that up because I do want the ice one. Then again, I've got the ice staff. Shit. Because I like the combo with the fire and ice. They seem to be comboing together quite nicely. Like apply the frost and then hit them with the fire, which then gives them increased damage, or vice versa. Hit them with a burn and then frost. At least it looked like it was doing that anyway. BT dubs. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Do you know if they added the secondary attacks from Rise, where you can use the fast greatsword set? I've not tested the greatsword. And the laser right in my eye. Yeah, I only tested the longsword and the light gun, which the gun in that game is way better now. Like, if you're aiming for the, it's like way easier to aim for the scars when you inflict the scars. The guns are pretty good. At least the light one was when I was testing it. So I'm definitely gonna probably main longsword and have the light gun as my secondary. They seem to combo together quite good. And obviously with the gun you can put loads of different ammo types on as well. The range seemed alright with when I was testing it against the electric boss. What the hell's that name again? It's got 2 words for its name. What? I forget what it was called. But yeah, that one I was messing around with the gun with. Oh, we're not. Why upgrade that if it doesn't have like any extra maybe if you upgrade it far enough, it'll become like really good. But it doesn't have like any extra bonus. Like this has some sort of set bonus or something with it. Yeah, we'll get Twisted the Veils. Let's see. Can't upgrade that. 20% bonus ability damage. Oops. Yeah, I'll do this, and I guarantee in the next level I'll probably find some better armor anyway. I'll leave it for now. We've upgraded a few things. I don't want to just blow through all my loot. What? Random head? Is that the thing that were rescued in the first level? But just a head. The Ask Jeeves thing? I'm forgetting the name of it. Scribbled note. Packing list. Very important. Do not forget. 6 changes of clothes. 2, 3, 4 attunement rods. Collected cereals from Tevinter. Spice collection. 14 jars. Spice collection. Dwarf. Human. What the fuck? Soap. Soft pillows. Journal for working, journal for personal, extra journal for working, extra journal for personal, pens, ink, stuffed Hala. What? Irilyn has offered to help pack. Unsure as to why, possibly she still feels bad about breakup. What was that noise? Let's have a quick check-in on we old buddy Varric. See how he do, what he do, what he do. Nope, still just chilling. I think that dagger. I wonder if he'll eventually use magic too. Or just the fact that he got shivved with that dagger means he's fucked. I want more sweets. Handy. Also, my throat, the back of my throat has got that horrible sting to it again, which was the first sign when I got ill. I'm still ill at the minute, but for some reason I've got that sting in the back of my throat again, which was the first stage before I woke up the very next day feeling like absolute crap. Give me candy. No, I don't want the wrapper. Appearance change. Default time tested trappings. Ah, there's the blood dragon armor. Vestments of the blood dragon. Vestments once worn by a great mage. Their crimson mark will never fade. Hmm. I'd rather just outright hide the headpiece. I'm never a fan of helmets when they're completely up by a character's face in games. I could even change their appearances as well. Oh yeah, because I'm in the feed. Where? Scratcher! Stop! The menus are being very slow to respond. Right, where was the option to hide helm? We're finding... visuals? No, where the hell's the option for the helmet again? Advanced combat settings, aim assist. Turn all that shit's off, isn't it? Good. Yes. I did remember to turn that off. Explosion no assist. Off. See, I've got like most of the assist stuff just off. Where the fudgy is the helmet option? It is an option. I did choose at the very beginning of the game. Player health, abilities, hints. I'm confused. Ah, hide helmet. There it is. Always. Unless I find a helmet that looks really cool, just hide it. Great. It doesn't seem like anyone else wants to talk. So
wait,
I guess
that room wasn't there before, I don't think.
Solace is calling to us. This is his place after all. Meditation chamber. Yep, definitely calling to her. Ooh. Ah, God, he's got his own massive
Harding
aquarium.
must have put my pack here. Makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
Oh. So this is now becoming my room. Fuck you, Solace. Mine. I love what you did with the place, though. That's cool. Fish. On life in the lighthouse. This ancient logbook is filled with meticulous Veilfire runes, though it is encoded. Flicking through it offers vignettes of borrowed memory. Fearful refugees are ushered to the lighthouse through illuvians, emerging from the infirmary and libraries as soldiers, spies, and scholars. Gardeners plant long extinct herbs that grow, are harvested, and wither in the blink of an eye. The sharp smell of distilled medicine wafts from a window, and poison for the enemy drips into a vial. The arguments of a war council go on late into the night. Forbidden songs are sung freely, with filthy lyrics substituted for the venerous names. Finally, a heated conversation silhouetted against glass, with quick shadows darting behind it. The fish! The argument ends with a wordless but unmistakable impression. You summoned them, you feed them. So they were bringing people here and using them as tools. Now, new there. Place Varric's shaving mirror. Wait. Place Elven artifact fragment. Place ancient elven scroll. You can decorate your room. Woo! Place magical project. What?
The ever-turning orb. My final training project as an apprentice. I spent months finding the precise balance of energy flows to make the enchantment permanent. Might have gone faster if I hadn't been exhausted from too many late-night escapades. Oh well, still got it done.
Just little bits and bobs of extra character building.
Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look in it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
Examine options related to scars. Choosing one will conclude the conversation. Gender identity options. Tattoo options. What? These scars are sexy.
Funny, Varric didn't mention that hero having so many scars. It's handy. You ever get too full of yourself, you can just look in the mirror and see every mistake that left a mark. But it's not just about you anymore. Nev's got a new scar because you sent her into that ritual. So do better. Nobody else should have to wear your mistakes. Hero.
Yeah, my guy. That seems like a good way to go with him. He's very tough on himself as well. He wants to get the job done, but he also obviously tries to think things through rationally at the same time. So he's not perfect. I'm liking the way we're going with this dude.
This piece is all that's left of the artifact that trapped Varric and the others in Arlington Forest the day we met. Only thing left of my time with the Veil Jumpers, too. Strife said he didn't want to see me again until I'd gotten some sense pounded into my head.
Yeah, that's the last other monster, the fourth one, the Sandworm. Which is pretty interesting. If you follow it to a certain place, it does some interesting stuff. What do you say there, Strife? Said he didn't want to see me again until I'd gotten some sense pounded into my head.
I'll never regret saving everyone, but I probably could have been more apologetic about disobeying orders. Hope I can make it right with Strife one day. A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He told me the scroll went back to even before Tevinter. Said that elves had a rich history, even more than the rest of us.
He's also a bit simple with things. Like, he wants to get the job done, but he's also, you know, like the idea
He had fancy silks from Orlais, statuettes from the wilds down south. I could have listened to stories all night about places he'd been. Now I'm getting to see some of those places myself. Right, that's better. Now how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
That's it, Radau. That's it. Yes, Radau is a pretty good design. I'm looking forward to seeing what its armor looks like, because you don't get to see its armor. Which is why I'm curious, like, if any of that stuff that you grind out during the beta, if it'll, like, carry over the materials. I don't really care too much, like, if I have to start from scratch. Which I'll probably do anyway. So I wasn't too happy with my character creation. But having a save file might at least give you some mega potions and honeys and things like that to start you off.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. I am, after all, remembered as the god of lies, treachery, and rebellion.
I'm not here to debate whether what you said was accurate.
But to be clear, it was accurate.
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
Come on, kick that ass. I punch up. You should know. Yeah, like I said, my guy's very level-headed. He doesn't always act big and full of himself. He knows when to admit he's in a fault or what have you.
Someone has to do something. I may not be the right person for this job, but I'm the only one left.
So your call to action is that any attempt is better than none?
With the Veil Jumpers, I was in a dangerous part of the forest full of wild magic. My team got free, but not everyone did. There were a lot of people still trapped, including Varric.
So you went in, against orders, and freed them?
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know that if someone has to make a call, I'll do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The elven gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Oh, shit. Ooh. Hopefully I get to ask both.
The rest of the Blight is imprisoned? There's more than what's in the world already?
Yes. Centuries ago, the Magisters of Tevinter opened my prison. A tiny fragment of the Blight escaped. That fragment grew beneath the earth and led to the Blights that have swept across the world. However terrible the Blight is now, it is a mere fraction of what we will see if its full power is unleashed.
The Blight didn't escape with the gods?
Elganon and Gillenane escaped largely empty-handed, fortunately. Most of the Blight is still trapped in the prison I created ages ago.
So what we saw at that village, that's them not at full strength?
Correct.
Damn.
I don't understand. Elganon and Gillenane were elves like you, right? Why would they want to blight the world?
It is my fault. As the Dread Wolf, I was a thorn in their side. When my efforts weakened their grasp on the Elven people, they grew frustrated, then desperate.
And turned to the Blight.
Once the corruption took hold of them, they were blind to its horror. It was just another source of power for them. Now they would blight the world without hesitation, and call us backward and foolish for opposing them.
Then we shut down whatever they need to do to free the Blight.
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My Lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed 2 things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
When the Dalish elves started the Veil Jumpers, we uncovered a lot about how terrible our gods were. I don't think the Elven people will bend a knee to blighted, murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganon and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganon and Gillenane.
You know how it keeps emphasizing on that like shot with them standing at each side of the screen and the chasm between them? That's going to change eventually, I bet.
Thank you. I'll go poke at the cruel and the corrupt, and we'll see what we find.
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes. I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
It didn't look like regret when you shivved him. You looked real angry. You've acquired new appearances for your equipment. Appearances can be modified in the wardrobe. I got more? More? What appearances? Jumpers, deft leather. Did I? What new stuff did I get? It's all looks the same. What? It's cool that you can also change the appearance of your weapons as well. Must admit, I like the look of the first staff, so I'm gonna change the appearance to that one. Yeah. Enter decoration mode. Oh, right, okay. The more stuff I find, it's literally like Monster Hunter, where there's just like certain slots where you can put decorations or be kind of like freely rearrange the room. Though they did go in a bit more depth with that in a world compared to the older Monster Hunters. Wonder what it'll be like in the new one. Oh, hang on, check the map in case there's any optional chitty chatties. Chitty chitty chit chat. Nope. So just in case. So I don't know if it'll always tell you when there is a conversation. Like it'll tell you when there's timed ones, but I don't know if it'll tell you if there's like just general banter. You see, we can't speak.
Oh, Rook! Hello! I've never seen an alluvian like this before. Not intact, anyways. Fascinating.
Your hair's gone very shiny and reflective.
Wait, if the magic is feeding back into itself... This thing's self-stabilizing! Sorry, didn't mean to yell.
She's far too hyper for my liking. Definitely will not. I think I'll stick to I think I'll stick to Harding.
Soon as Illyrium cures, I should be able to fix this. Not entirely sure what will happen when I do, but I can see the flaw in the resonance, so whatever it's supposed to do, it's not currently doing. Didn't Nev want to talk to you?
I'm talking to you until I've exhausted your dialogue, which I clearly have. Maybe Varric will now talk? Hang on. I've got to talk to Varric, but where's Niv? I'm gonna paracetamols up here, have I? Starting to suddenly feel a bit run down again.
Don't have anything for you. Or did you just miss me?
No, I was told you wanted to speak to us. Clearly she fucking lied. Ooh, definitely don't like her. We got a troll in our ranks. It's Varric that we need to speak to. She said Nev wants to speak.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you had seen Demeter's crossing...
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I can't do what you do. I've barely been holding it together in the short time you've been out.
You don't need to do what I do. You just need to get it done. Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? That
That's why
first
he's called
ill-fated
Rook.
Arlathan expedition. Not the recent one. Demons just kept coming for us. Dozens. Hundreds. But you didn't give up. You found a path out of that forest. Led us from the darkest depths back to safety. Lost that magic map. Pissed off some historians, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
There is something. Demetis Crossing was awful. While we were there, we found one survivor, the mayor.
You left him to fend for himself.
Not everyone was happy about my decision. We're just starting out and I'm already losing their trust.
The key to earning the team's trust isn't to only make decisions everyone agrees with. It's showing the team that they can tell you whatever's on their mind, even if they think you're full of crap. And know you'll listen.
The barrack's basically just becoming the wise sage that's just going to chill here all the live long day. Teach me, your wise one. Teach me your ways.
When I took over at the ritual site, I had to make a call on who came with me to knock over that statue. It was the first decision I made leading this team, and Nev got hurt because of it.
You made a decision with the best information you had. Sometimes you do that, and people end up hurt. Or worse.
What would you have done?
What would I have done? Probably gotten myself killed and failed to stop the ritual if you hadn't stepped in. A good leader isn't someone who never makes mistakes. It's someone who admits when they make one. That's how you earn their trust.
And that's exactly the type of person I'm going with. He's hard-headed, but he knows when to admit he's fucked up. And he is willing to listen to others at times. But he's also, like I said, headstrong and wants to get shit done.
Did Nev tell you about me talking to Solus in the Fade?
I had some good arguments with Chuckles back in the day. I can't imagine being stuck with him in my head. But how are you feeling about
it? He's an arsehole.
It doesn't matter how I feel about it. We can't stop the gods without what he knows.
And there you go. You don't have to love him to deal with him.
He also asked me to tell you that he regrets what happened. Hurting you, I mean.
Chuckles is sentimental. He could burn the world down, and the thing that would make him cry is a single flower with blackened petals.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime.
Your Inquisitor from the previous game, he's not going to come into like the very end, is he? It was similar in the Inquisition, like the previous like characters you played as didn't show up until late.
Stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
And they were basically just there to yak. They didn't really do anything. I was under the impression that eventually more and more people will move into this place with. thought Morrigan was gonna come here because she did say she'd offer services. Guessing she's not quite packed yet.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Balara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Working with a feared mage killer doesn't bother you?
As long as he doesn't have a contract out on us, we're fine.
It's a fancy name. Can he back it up?
That's the question. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years, but the Crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
This is great. Thanks, Nev.
It's what I'm here for.
You said the Crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathis.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter authority
won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
What's that? I bet he didn't like that.
I get the feeling you have a lot of dramatic stories.
One or two.
So, we talked to the Crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathis.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah, should check how things are going.
Sea of Blood. That doesn't sound ominous at all. Blood magic? The smuggled relic. Wait. Hang on. Oh god, we're getting a lot of quests. We just had like 3 quests chucked out with in a row there. You cannot track another quest during the cover. Okay, we've just been given 3 main quests for this one quest. Okay. Signs and portents. When the team act to stop the Dread Wolf, ancient evils are unleashed upon the world. From other character searches there. Solace warnings proved true. Elgar'nan and Ganon were indeed free and already corrupting the world with the blight magic. To stop these self-proclaimed gods, the team need to recruit experts at confronting mages and monsters, as well take advice from anyone who could help, even the Dread Wolf himself. Contact with Solas's lyrium dagger has granted Harding mysterious magic that allows her to manipulate certain types of rock. Although Harding is concerned about the origins of this new power, it makes her feel connected to the stone, an enigmatic concept frequently invoked by the dwarven people that is simultaneously deity, ancestor, and homeland. Nebugalis, Mentas, local and private investigator, signed over the. That's not new. A Dalish elf, the member of the Veil Jumpers, has joined the team. That's not new either. That's not new. The team explores the Crossroads, a mysterious network of mirrors that allows instantaneous travel in order to recruit more people to their cause. Nev knows of 2 potential allies against the gods. A Crow assassin who specialize in killing mages, and a resistance group called the Shadow Dragons. To make contact with either one, the team must brave the Fade and search for illuvians that will take them back to the real world. The team needs an expert in fighting mages. There was crows. So they're both linked to that one. One's for the Shadow Dragons and one's for the Crows, which both tie into that one. They can destroy our camps as long as they repairing them isn't a pain in the arse. But I suppose it makes sense because obviously everything's now open-ended. So they're freely strutting about. There's a lot more monsters on map now as well compared to the previous game. Like a lot more of the bigger monsters.
Stones, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, where are you?
Me?
Oh.
Is it the Fade? I need to practice.
Yeah. You gotta go fuck it. Yeah, this was Solas's room. So far as we know. But the note about the music sounded like there was 2 people writing music together. And there was also a note outside of someone saying like Solas better not be causing too much trouble and wait for them to arrive. Whoever that was. I'm guessing one of the 3 gods he had a bit of a relationship with before he betrayed them.
Almost there. I just have to... Shit! Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I got it. Mostly, mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Viravas, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If you have an idea what that place is, Balara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Oh, you're up and running now. Oh wait, no, is that... I don't think that's... Is it? I mean, it just says spirit.
I've had enough surprises today, Spirit. Tread carefully.
The wolf's fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Huh? Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options.
Trap.
One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
We have no idea what or who they are. So let's be careful. We need to be ready for anything.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Hero! Part 3, Awakening. Magic dampener notes. Initial notes on the dampener's operation. Dampener creates counter resonance to the Fade. That is why it's safe to live here. No one's been torn apart yet, that I know of, but the counter resonance from the dampener is tuned to this specific part of the Fade. The more you move away from the spot, the less effective it would be. There's a theory that every mage has a unique resonance. The way they touch magic is just a little bit different. Theoretically, you could tune the dampener to a person's resonance instead. Make it so they couldn't use magic. It would be hard to figure out someone's specific resonance. We need examples of their magic. Need third volume of Harris's collected essays. We'll ask the professor if he has it. Balara. Nope. Great. Cool. I think that's enough there for now. I didn't get on till late today because I was busy. Hopefully when I look at the VOD back it looks a little bit better than it did yesterday. I mean, it didn't look too bad, but it looked a bit rough at times running around in the open areas with all like the grass and everything. But yeah, quite enjoyed what we've done there the day. That was pretty fun. Lots more lore. It seems to be centering very heavily around the Blight at the moment and the Darkspawn. Of course, now they've just mentioned Red Lyrium, which also know is 100 times worse than normal Lyrium. So we'll see what they've got planned with that. That's clearly what's going to be the next thing that hits with, based on what Varric said at the end of that chapter. Or the start of it. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to call that there for now, guys. Thanks for sticking around here on Twitch. Hope you enjoyed. Same on YouTube if you watch the VOD. Hope you enjoyed. There will be more to come. But until then, thanks for sticking around. Have a good day, evening, good wherever you are. And I shall catch you all again tomorrow. Peace.